to be a whore.
What? What did you just say?
I meant to say a bitch. Oh, what?
You call me?
I meant to call you a bitch.
Call me?
I meant to call you a bitch.
Little Johnny will be here.
Well, don't talk to me that way. You're just a lightweight. Don't talk to me that way. I'm the president of the United States. Don't ever talk to the president that way. All right, I'm going to go with another question. Go ahead. This election was a fraud. I mean, they have Biden beating Obama on Obama's vote in areas that mattered in terms of the election, in swing states. And yet he's losing to Obama all over the place. But he's beating Obama in swing states, which are the states that mattered for purposes of the election. So, no, I can't say that at all. I think it's a possibility. They're trying to look between you people. Don't talk to me that way. You're just a lightweight. Don't talk to me that way. I'm the president of the United States. Don't ever talk to the president that way. All right, I'm going to go with another question.
Okay? You don't have to believe in God. You don't have to like it. You have to participate. If you don't, that's okay. You don't have to work here. You're getting paid to be here. This is our first core purpose. So if you don't want to participate, that's okay. Leave your stuff here and you don't have to work here. It's not an option. I will be with this stuff. Well, you can't work here. Okay. So what are you going to do? Listen, you can go get an attorney. You know what, bro? Just leave your stuff here. We're done. But that's...
United States, opioid overdoses have increased this year compared with 2019 as treatment for addiction has become less accessible due to COVID restrictions. And it comes too after a recent lawsuit against US drug maker THRU Pharma, which pleaded guilty to mishandling its addictive prescription painkiller OxyContin. We spoke to a mother who lost her son to an overdose of painkillers.
Do I believe is commiserate with the pain and suffering that families like our own who lost a son to an opioid or related overdose. There's no way that we'll ever get our son back, and we have 500,000 people in our country that have lost their lives to opioids. For me, it really just says that if you have enough money, you can really commit murder and get away with it. I really believe that the money that they were bringing in because of the sales of their drug OxyContin really gave them a lot of money to spend on potentially giving the money to legislators and other people in power positions that really perhaps changed the direction or of their support or not. They also were required to pay into the FDA, so we've never felt comfortable that the FDA really has necessarily reacted appropriately to Purdue Pharma's.
Well, Purdue Pharma was ordered to pay almost $250 million for spreading misinformation about their painkiller. It also pleaded guilty to paying doctors to induce them to write more prescriptions for its painkillers. April again says it's not just US pharma companies, though, that are failing people.
There are obviously other companies who have been involved in this opioid crisis and the stimulation and sustaining of it. They would include opioid manufacturers as well as distributors of opioids. So in other words, the companies that would be distributing out to the individual pharmacies and communities across America. Well, the FDA is supposed to watch over these drugs and drug makers, and especially the marketing practices. Clearly, they didn't do their job effectively, or we wouldn't have ended up where we are now. There's no way that Purdue Pharma did not know that a certain amount of these drugs were getting out on the black market. And so individually, it even goes out to the individual drug dealers on the streets. I'm not feeling really confident right now that we're going to see the resolution that we want, although I remain hopeful that things will turn around.
The book of Psalms, chapter 37, starting at verse 1. A psalm of David. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. All right. Start out by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh, Shabbat, Shemarakak, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and where I learn this truth. All right. So as you see, you know what I'm saying? It's another installment of Esau Edom has lost his goddamn mind. All right. You seen how it started off with the little Edomite boy calling his grandmother a whore? Then he said he didn't mean to call her a whore. He actually meant to call her a bitch. You know what I'm saying? He's fucking, man. Then you had Trump, you know what I'm saying, talking shit to one of the reporters, telling them that they lightweight. You know what I'm saying? You lightweight. All right. Then you had another Edomite, all right, fire one of his employees because they didn't want to worship and get down with the mandated prayer that you have to do to work at his job. All right. He wanted him to praise this individual you see on the screen, says a Ray. All right. He didn't want to do it. So Esau told him, you know what I'm saying, you fired now. All right. And then you had Esau, you know what I'm saying, of course, addicted to the opioids. All right. You know what I'm saying? That's you devil's thing now. You know what I'm saying? You devils are drug addicts. All right. So it's just going more to show, you know what I'm saying, how far Esau, all right, has fallen from his place. All right. This nigga was what they used to call that shit back in the day. Esau was the big man on campus. All right. Esau was the basically the creme de la creme men that all the women wanted. All right. But now, you know what I'm saying, this nigga is the back to where he's supposed to be, the base man on the planet. All right. And all these nations see it, these women see it, all right, and the men of the Lord definitely see it. All right, that's why we bring it out. All right, so let me get some more scriptures. All right, to go with this. All right, and this ain't gonna be too long. Just gonna get in and get out right quick. All right. All right, this is Isaiah 14. I'm gonna start at verse 11. All right, it reads, "Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?" All right. When it's talking about Lucifer, it's talking about the enlightened ones, really the elite of Esau. All right, the you know what I'm saying, the elite bankers. You know what I'm saying, the Illuminati. But nevertheless, the Most High Yahweh Shema is dealing with Esau as a nation. All right, so that whole nation of people is going into slavery. So you know what I'm saying, they all gonna go down together. That's why you see, you know what I'm saying, these lower, lesser illuminated ones, all right, going down the way they're going down. So like, y'all got, you know what I'm saying, allergies and shit going on with me this morning. So if my nose is running and you hear me taking deep breaths, that's why. You know what I'm saying? So like about that, a little under the weather. But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying, Esau, you know what I'm saying, this nigga gotta go. All right, let me go to Job. Let's see. I'm going to Job 20. That's where it is. Job chapter 20. All right. And these scriptures are going to be like repetitive, because you know what I'm saying, the more lessons we bring out, you know what I'm saying, the more these scriptures are speaking. All right. These specific scriptures that we bring out. All right. This is Job 20:4. It says, "No, it's not this of old, since man was placed upon earth. The triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment." All right, and this is what you're seeing. All right, the wicked is Esau. All right, that's Malachi 1:4 when it tells you they are the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh Shema had indignation forever. All right, righteous anger and hatred toward you devils. All right, this is Job 20:7. It say, "Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, Where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him." All right, and that's what you're seeing. All right, Esau is free falling right now. All right, and the only thing that's gonna catch him is some steel chains. All right, because that devil going into slavery. All right. He's not gonna. This kingdom of his is not gonna come back. He's not gonna get his place back. That nigga is going into slavery. All right. The precept when they say those that see him shall never look upon him. This Isaiah 14. I'm gonna start at verse 14. It say, "I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High." This is the mindset of Esau. It says, verse 15. It says, "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit." All right. And hell is slavery. All right. It's a condition on the earth. All right. You got, you know what I'm saying, the grave. Then you got the deep inner earth. You know what I'm saying? The deeper you dig into the earth, and then you got the condition on the earth. All right. This is talking about Esau being brought down to the sides of the pit, meaning slavery. All right. Verse 16, it say, "They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, and did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners?" All right, in America, you know what I'm saying, has the most prisoners out of all the countries in the world. All right, in America, it's not even the most populated country in the world, but yet they have the most prisoners. All right, and guess who fills up their prison systems? All right, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right. But nevertheless, Esau is going his ass into slavery next. All right, all these nations are going into slavery, but Esau, you know what I'm saying, he gonna have it the worst. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Is there any more else on this? Let me see. I'm gonna read verse 21, Isaiah 14:21. It say, "Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities." All right, and that's talking about Esau. All right, prepare slaughter for the young Edomites. All right. The first fruits of Esau is going to be preserved to be, the elite of Esau is going to be preserved to be the first fruits of slavery. All right, but these American Edomites that's over here right now, they're going to be burned up and destroyed. All right. All right. Anybody that's on the shores of America when Yahweh Shai returns, and you know what I'm saying, if you on the shores of America and you ain't beamed up, you're going to get burned up. All right. And the only people that's getting beamed up is the elect of Israel. All right. The rest of the nations and the people that's here going, you know what I'm saying, dance in the lake of fire. All right. Yahweh Shai is going to burn their asses up. All right. So let me see, because I ain't finna make this too long. I'm going to go to Habakkuk chapter 2. In verse 12, it say, "Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and established a city by iniquity." And how did Esau get America? You know what I'm saying? That's what he did, all right? That's also in Nahum 3:1 when it tells you, "Woe to the bloody city, for it is full of lies, and the prey departed not." All right, and the prey is you Israelites, all right? Let me see, All right, let me go down to verse 15. It say, "Woe to him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness." All right, and that drink is talking about his philosophies. All right, you give people, you know what I'm saying, false doctrines to follow to keep them from their God. All right, that's talking about the Israelite. That's what Esau did. All right, he put up this individual you see on the screen, says array bitch ass. All right, and that deceived the majority of the Israelites into thinking Esau, the so-called white man, which he is clearly not white, he's red, is God. All right, which he's not. All right, he has a God complex. You know what I'm saying? As we read earlier, that nigga said he'll ascend into the heavens and ascend into the heavens and sit among the congregation next to God. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, your ass is going to them pits. All right. That's where you niggas is gonna reside at in the kingdom. We're gonna keep you red devils in pits. All right. Verse 16. It say, this is Habakkuk 2:16. It say, "Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Most High Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory." All right. And you seeing that right now, you know what I'm saying? Esau was free falling, all right? Falling like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing to see, you know what I'm saying, to watch this devil fall. All right, but nevertheless, Yahweh Shai is getting ready to return. He's going to he's going to deliver the elect. He's going to burn up the rest. All right, so I'm going to close it out right here. I'm saying, Abaratazah Yahweh Shai. It was edifying, all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Shai. By Shema Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.